Hello students, this is the second part of the chapter A Shirt in the Market. In the previous video, I have told you about the story of a cotton farmer. A cotton farmer who produced cotton, he put a lot of a hard work in his field, but at the last of the year when he went to sell his cotton in the hand of a trader, he get the amount, but he is not satisfied with that amount because that is very little, and with that amount it is very difficult for him to survive in a whole year. So now we will see that after that who get this cotton, what's happened with this, and how a shirt is prepared, and all those peoples who involve in this manufacturing process, what is the situation of them. The cloth market of Erode. It is a bi-weekly market of Tamil Nadu, and it is a very big market, and here you can find merchant, weavers, exporter, and garment manufacturing owners also. So in this cloth market there are many offices of a cloth merchant. So these cloth merchant supply the cloth to a garment manufacturer and exporter around the country. एक्सपोर्टर कौन होते हैं? जो कपड़े को देश से बाहर भेजते हैं, उन्हें कहते हैं एक्सपोर्टर. तो अब how these cloth merchant get the clothes? So basically these cloth merchant have a contact with weavers. Many weavers come from nearby villages and they contact with this cloth merchant, क्योंकि इनको काम चाहिए, इनको वीविंग करना है. ठीक है, तो ये क्या करते हैं? क्लोथ मर्चेंट से कांटेक्ट करते हैं. On the base of this, these cloth merchant, as they get the order from garment manufacturing factory, on the base of their order, these cloth merchant distribute the work among the weavers on the base of the order that they have received. Okay, after a limited period of a time, these weavers prepare the ordered cloth in their houses with the help of a hand loom or power loom, and then they return back to the market with the finished cloth. And as they will return to a cloth merchant, these cloth merchant give them their wages. So in this way, now the finished cloth has been taken by the cloth merchant, and then cloth merchant will supply it to garment manufacturer. And here in garment manufacturing factory, finished means stitched cloth will be produced, like jeans, shirt, skirts, okay, a suit, like this. Sometimes what's happened, weavers do not have a money to buy the yarn for weaving. So what they do, they make a contact with the cloth merchant, and cloth merchant provide them the raw materials for weaving. So a system where cloth merchant supply the raw material and also receive the finished product from weavers. So this system is known as a putting out system. Putting out system क्या है? जिसमें weavers को जो क्लोथ मर्चेंट हैं वो रॉ मटेरियल भी प्रोवाइड करेंगे, मतलब उनको यार्न भी प्रोवाइड करेंगे, उनको बताएंगे भी कि हमें कैसे कपड़े, आपको हमारे लिए कैसे कपड़े बनाने हैं, वो कपड़े भी बनाएंगे, और रिटर्न भी उसी मर्चेंट को करेंगे, किसी दूसरे मर्चेंट को जाकर वो अपना वो कपड़ा नहीं बेचेंगे. तो दिस सिस्टम इज नोन एज अ पुटिंग आउट सिस्टम. In this systems, weaver gets some advantage. Okay, what are the advantages? That one, weavers do not have to spend their money on purchase of a yarn, so it is good for them that weavers, if initially they do not have a money to buy the yarn, so easily they can proceed to a merchant and they get the yarn. Okay, so this is one advantage. Second, क्या फायदा होता है कि from the outset weavers know what cloth they should make and how much is to be woven. मतलब यहाँ उन्हें पहले से ही पता चल जाता है कि उन्हें किस तरह के कपड़े बनाने हैं और कितने कपड़े बनाने हैं. Okay, so here they have not any problem that कि after making the cloth it will be sold or not, ये बिकेगा कि नहीं. मार्केट में इसके डिमांड है कि नहीं. तो these type of a headache they need not to take. Okay, whatever order they will get, just they have to finish it, and as they will finish it, as they will hand it over to the merchant, at the same time merchant will give them their wages. तो ये भी एक मर्चेंट को सुविधा होती है कि देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम ऑफ सेलिंग दी फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट. दे नीड नॉट टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट दैट इट विल बी सोल्ड और नॉट. दिस इज द हेडेक ऑफ मर्चेंट. दिस इज नॉट देयर हेडेक. So in this putting out system, weavers also have some disadvantages. What are they? Number one, the weavers are dependent on the cloth merchants both for raw materials and markets. मतलब रॉ मटेरियल भी इनको वीवर्स ने इनको मर्चेंट ने दिया है, और जब ये अपने कपड़े बना लेंगे तो उसको बेचने के लिए भी ये किसी ओपन मार्केट में नहीं जाएंगे जहाँ पे बहुत सारे वीवर्स आकर के अपने कपड़े को सेल करेंगे और इन्हें अपनी क्वालिटी के बेस पर पैसा मिलेगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा. अल्टीमेटली दे हैड टू सेल देयर क्लॉथ to that particular merchant from whom they get the yarn. Okay, so here weavers are forced to sell their finished cloth to a particular merchant. In this way they cannot sell their things into an open market, so they cannot get a fair price of their hard work. Number two, in this putting out system weavers are paid very less. क्या होता है कि जो ये मर्चेंट्स होते हैं दे हैव अ कॉन्टैक्ट विद अ गारमेंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैक्ट्री एंड सम टाइम दे आल्सो हैव अ कॉन्टैक्ट विद द एक्सपोर्टर्स. ओके, सो व्हाट दे डिड, they get a clothes from the weavers at a very low price and उसी कपड़े को वीवर से तो कम पैसा में खरीदते हैं, लेकिन उसी कपड़े को ये गारमेंट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैक्ट्री या फिर एक्सपोर्टर को हाई प्राइस पे बेचते हैं. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मर्चेंट को ज़्यादा फायदा होता है एज कंपेयर टू वीवर्स. वीवर्स को जो भी पैसा ये देते हैं he had to satisfy with that. Okay, because in this system weaver have no way to know for whom they are making the cloth and at what price it will be sold. So these are some disadvantages of putting out system. So now we will take a look on the weavers condition in our country. Okay, as you know that weavers need handloom to weave the clothes, but from where they will get the money? If they have a saving, it is easy for them to invest into it and to buy a handloom. But what about those weavers who have not any savings? Ultimately they have to proceed to a money lender or any rich person to take a loan at a very high rate of interest, and they do it. They compel to do it because they only know the weaving of the cloth. तो वो मनी लेंडर के पास जाएंगे और पैसे भी उधार लेंगे. So if I talk about a small weavers, so for a small weavers minimum they need a 2 loom, and for buying a 2 loom they had to invest a 40,000 rupees. तो 40,000 rupees को खर्च करके वो 2 लूम खरीदेंगे, but a only person cannot do all the work. It's mean he need other hands also. So for working, for weavings, other adult member of his family work up to 12 hours every day to produce the cloth. लेकिन इतना कपड़ा बनाने के बाद, इतनी मेहनत करने के बाद, what is their output? The output very less. When they go to a cloth merchant to return it to the cloth merchant, those cloth merchant gave them very low price. Okay, that is, I think that is less than the market price. That is not more than the market price, and with that low amount to survive a life is very difficult for them. Okay, so in this putting out systems weavers are exploited in the hand of the merchant. So there is any way to come out from these problems? Yes, there is a way, and the way is weavers cooperative. वीवर्स अगर अपना एक कोऑपरेटिव बना ले, अपना एक ग्रुप बना ले और मिल करके काम करें, तो जो मर्चेंट का ये जो प्रॉब्लम है, मर्चेंट जो प्रॉफिट गेन कर रहे हैं, मीडिएटर जो हैं, ये सारे जो प्रॉफिट गेन कर लेते हैं, वीवर्स को कोई फायदा नहीं हो पाता है. तो इनसे इनको मुक्ति मिल सकती है. व्हाट इज दिस कोऑपरेटिव? कोऑपरेटिव मीन्स when a group of a people come together and work for their mutual benefit. जब एक समान तरह का काम करने वाले लोग आपस में एक ग्रुप बना लेते हैं, एक समूह बना लेते हैं और मिल करके अपना काम को करते हैं, तो इसको ही कोऑपरेटिव कहते हैं. ओके, so we will take a look on the weavers cooperative, how its work. So when weavers make a group, so these group take all type of activity. These cooperative will procure yarn from the yarn dealer, and then they will distribute it among themselves. Then also, if they have no money to buy the power loom, they can proceed to a bank, and bank always ready to give the loan at a very low interest to these weavers cooperative. And then when they finish their product, these cooperatives can go to market easily to sell their things. So in this way, the role of the merchant is reduced, and now weavers can get a very fair price of their clothes. So if you see in your book on page number 108, you will find out that there is an example of a help, how government are helping to these cooperatives, so that these cooperatives be encouraged and continue their works. Okay, so there is an example of a Tamil Nadu government, that Tamil Nadu government is running a free school uniform program in the states. ये तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट ने एक प्रोग्राम चालू किया है जिसमें वो स्कूल के बच्चों को फ्री यूनिफॉर्म डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेगी. बट फ्रॉम वेयर दे आर प्रोक्योरिंग दिस यूनिफॉर्म, दे आर प्रोक्योरिंग दिस यूनिफॉर्म फ्रॉम अ power loom weavers cooperative. Okay, government is not procuring these uniform from a multinational companies or from the other industries. Okay, for supporting these cooperatives, ये cooperatives काम और करें और लोग अपना ऐसे ही cooperatives को बनाएं, इसलिए गवर्नमेंट ने डिसाइड किया है कि जो वीवर्स अपने cooperative बनाए हैं, वो लोग जो कपड़े बना रहे हैं, हम उन्हीं से यूनिफॉर्म्स को खरीदेंगे. ओके, and government buy the clothes from the handloom weavers cooperative and sell it through stores known as a co-optex. तो गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया है, कोऑपरेटिव से कपड़े को खरीद कर और पूरे शहर में जगह जगह एक स्टोर खोला है, और स्टोर का नाम क्या रखा है, को-ऑप्टेक्स, और वहां से इसको वो सेल करने का जो है काम कर रही है. ठीक है, तो यू माइट हैव कम अक्रॉस वन ऑफ दीज स्टोर्स इन योर टाउन. तो इट मे बी इन योर स्टोर in your states also. This type of a initiative has been begun by the government, and you might have come across these type of stores.